What up, though? Ledge here. Chill with me. Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. And go blue still. Go blue still. I ain't gonna stop repping my team because we got humiliated by the fucking Georgia Bulldogs. Not even good. That quarterback not even good. Not even good. He listen, you from the state of Georgia? Congrats. Fuck you. That's how I feel. Sorry about that. Just still too soon, man. It's too soon. It's too soon. From the state of Georgia, and you fuck with the podcast, fuck with the platform. I didn't mean that. At the time you're watching this, I didn't mean it. When I said it, I meant it though. We're gonna get right into it. A lot of things to discuss. Well, not a lot. Just a few things to get into. Later, I'll give you a battle to watch that I was actually in attendance for. Feel like it should be getting a little more love, especially locally here in Michigan, amongst the community. But that local love, boy, it's hard to find. It's hard to find. But anyway, we get into that and also talk about an iBattle event that's important that I think we need to talk more about. But first, Super Fight. It's going down. It's this weekend. It's Tay Rock and Danny headlining with the announcements also of Sharon versus JC. Chilla Jones versus Serious Jones. You got Drugs versus Luke Castro. And Swave Seva versus Anderson Burris. So Anderson Burris debuts. Like he makes his debut on a caffeine super fight. Yeah, that's hey. I hate to do this because I did well without bringing this, without kind of like harping on this like everybody else did. You know what I'm saying? Throughout media and throughout battle rap. But if he can debut on caffeine against Sway Seven, then what you think A Ward should probably be getting? But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. Don't even answer that. Pretend like I didn't even say that. Just put two and two together. It's 4. My math is basic, but it works. Just all right. Well, anyway, so shout out to Anderson Burris on getting this look. Swave Seva, who's been called the gatekeeper, and that's the thing. I don't know how many battlers embrace that title, embrace that role of being called the gatekeeper, the one you gotta see before we know if you're ready. Because it almost sounds like you're our tester. It to me, I don't know. I wouldn't personally like the term because I look at the history of people who've been tagged with the term gatekeeper and what happens to them, whether they're successful in holding the gate and not letting you in, or they fail. Is like the trajectory. There's no consistency there. Because I've seen people like I remember when Jack Boy was like on the rise, like his first trip, he had like 3 different rebrands. Shout out to Jack Boy. He had 3 different rebrands. Remember, but one of his first ones he had to rebrand is when he was talking Major Channel Champion almost every week. He was saying talking shit, right? Then he was on that card. I think it was headlined by Twerk versus Ill Will, in which was a good battle. He went against Young Cannon. Y'all remember Young Cannon? I ain't seen him in a while, right? He was kind of like a gatekeeper to a degree. If you can, and what's funny is it's full circle because when he was coming up the ranks, Swave Seva was like the gatekeeper for him. And I remember Swave got Cannon up out of there. Now you fast forward years later, he got Jack Boy up out of there. Knowing the king of cut him. I'll never forget that line. The setup and everything. He got him up out of there. But what happened to Cannon? Like, what was your reward for getting him up out of there? Nothing. I think his best look might have been after that was an opening battle versus Shotgun Suge on caffeine. But I feel like that was like to kind of redeem That was more so for Suge redeeming himself against Jay the Nightwing. He was a part of the tournament as an add-on only because B Magic couldn't do it or somebody from the Midwest couldn't do it. Got add-on, lost in the first round of Bill Collector. And what else happened to him? Oh, he did open a volume, but it was like free on YouTube, and then they went to the pay-per-view. So he was like the first free volume battle, like against Mike P. So, quote unquote gatekeepers don't really get treated well that well. Like, yeah, you do a job for me. Here goes some scraps. Be happy. You know what I mean? So I don't think people like that term. So I don't even want to classify Swave as that. I think Swave is much more than that. And I don't think people are looking for this to be a highlight for Anderson, right? Because of what we've seen, him going viral, him making quality like little promo vids and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you, this is a real test. This is a real test. Last time I seen Swave, was that in the tournament? It might have been the tournament battle versus Prep, in which some people thought he won. Some people thought he won. I thought he had some moments in there, and he can get in that bag. If you want to watch a good version of him, watch him versus Twerk. Not too long ago, maybe a year, full year and a half, two, maybe somewhere in there, between a year and 2.5 years, somewhere in there. Watch that battle. You'll see a good version of Swave. Clicking on all cylinders, pretty much. Like, this could be a setup. I feel like this is too highlight Anderson, but sometimes in these highlight moments, you can get, I guess the word is stifled and stymied, to where, what was supposed to happen didn't quite happen. Now we got to start back from square one. Like, if he fuck around and get bodied, like, what's his rollout going to be? You going to just start making videos about him getting bodied, like trying to pull the heartstrings back of the people that was rocking with? Like, this is a dangerous matchup. I don't think people see it as dangerous. I don't know how people view Swave in today's climate of battle rap. I don't think he's as revered now as he once was. Whether it's fair or unfair, I just don't fit. I remember when we used to say Swave name in the battle, it used to be, oh shit, you got to battle Swave. Now it just don't feel like that when I see other people react to it. Like, I was just watching. I was just seeing what the vibe was. And the vibe wasn't like, oh, shit, he got Swave. He could be in trouble. It was like, oh, that's dope. He opened up a Swave. He about to go to work. Not saying he going to win or lose, but, people just really excited to see the Anderson kid. So, I looking forward to it. I just do not think you can just come in there on some bullshit, man. I think Swave might take this battle as like, oh, y'all playing me. Like, this who y'all giving me on my cat, you know what I'm saying? On my return to caffeine, this who y'all giving me? All right. Give me this young buck. All right. Watch this. And just ruin their investment. Because at some point, they're going to get invested in Anderson. Like, he's a creative. He's funny. He knows how to market himself. Though that's the type of MC people are, like, trying to value now. Like, not saying he's not talented as, like, a writer and a battler, like he is, but that full package of being more than just your pen is really at a premium in the landscape of battle rap right now. And so I see him doing well beyond this. I don't know how he's going to do in this battle, but beyond this, I can still see Anderson flourishing. I mean, he's still IBattled to the death, right? So, Lex is going to look out for him, put him in the best position possible to succeed. I just think there's a few people you want to avoid first, and Swave to me is still one of them guys. I don't know if I want to go against him first like that. But sink or swim now. Sink or swim. Shout out to my brother Nico. Let's get into what else is on here. Drugs versus Lou Castro. Former Goonie Gang members. That shit really doesn't bother me with them because the Goonies have showed in a couple of battles, whether it was Drug versus Twerk, Drugs versus Ryder, even like not Goonie gang, but DMV area drugs is the common denominator. Drugs versus Prep, not a Goonie, but just they was around each other a lot. If he around you, like he got that energy for you, he ain't about to really play with you like that. He ain't about to like I don't. This ain't about to be one of them friendly battles. I hope people been like following what's been going on when Drugs is in these type of battles with people he know. He not really pulling punches. Really, he's going for the jugular. Um, Hopefully this is a bounce back for Lou. Hopefully he can start off 2022 on a winning note. Um, I feel like he's gotten to a point where I wouldn't say the stuff that he does like is getting old with like the stabby stabs and the wild strong shit, but he's gonna really have to hone in on like his material, like his actual material. He's got the antics, he got the promo, he's got the catchphrases, he got people love his music, so he got everything else. Now is the year you zone in on your material all the way. Like no easy, no like generic setups. You know what I'm saying? Punches are like at a premium and they're like advanced and original. Like it's time for him to go because he got everybody watching. Like everybody is rooting for him to like take off and be that next star. Like this is the year. I wouldn't say it's a now or never ordeal, but this is the perfect time for Lou. This year's the perfect time for Lou Castro because pretty much last year the breakthrough, Easy broke through. Easy is officially top tier in today's battle rap. I'm not talking about in the history. Right now, I consider Easy the block captain a top tier battle rapper. I am on the verge of saying that the same against Real Sick. Real Sick just hasn't had as many clear wins as Easy recently, but the competition, he's been having these battles with DNA, Pat Stay, and Av, like to not be getting completely washed by those three, to go through that gauntlet and not really your stock doesn't drop, or like to me that shows me he got staying power. So I would consider him pretty much top tier. Lou, I feel like he's got a top tier personality. He's been getting top tier looks, but these performances hasn't been like elite level shit to me. Honestly, I'm being so transparent. I got him beating Arsenal, right? But I watched that battle again. I still got him beating Arsenal, but I was just like, why did I even watch this again? There was very little to 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 grab from that battle. It wasn't compelling every round per round. Like it was a lot of dry spots, followed by a dope moment that got the crowd going a little bit crazy. A nice punch here and there, then like before you know it, the round is kind of over. Like I can't do it, and then you can't can't talk about your year without talking about what Fonz did. Like we know what Fonz did, we know what A Ward did, even though people try to keep that under wraps because it was on a smaller league, quote unquote. So something's had to give, and I think going against somebody like Drugs, who he knows very well, will make him hit another gear, especially knowing that Drugs is willing to take it there. Again, Drugs is not pulling punches because y'all was homies. He comes in these battles not giving a single fuck, and I love it. I really, really love it. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna know off the first round what type of time Lou on. I know what type of time Drugs about to be on. Drugs not about to like. He don't give a fuck. I want to see the type of energy. Is you playing around and telling him like put you know put my number in your phone, follow me, and all that shit? You better be as serious can be. Not saying totally don't be yourself, but you're gonna have to tighten up on this one, man. Tighten up. What was the next battle? Chilla and Serious. We kind of talked about these next week on a Friday fix, but look, I'm still at the same belief. Like Chilla, I like what he says better. I like his pen better. But in these type of battles, these type of settings, sometimes that don't matter when you got So Sirius Jones. So there's other people who got witty personality, but there's a reason why he's at one point he was the most feared, the most dangerous, because he was doing it at a top level. Like he got a top tier personality. What I mean by that, and what I mean by a top tier personality is like me and both we both could say the same thing with the same mannerism, but he's going to sell it better because he just got that extra gear. A bar I say might be decent, but he can make that same decent bar electric. You know what I'm saying? With the timing, the pacing, how he delivers it, the mannerisms in which he says it. You know, all of that key shit that matters in battle rap, the nuance shit he got tenfold. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a tough fight. I think Chilla has had a roller coaster 2021, and I said this on the show. It was like he had two stinkers in my opinion against Tay Rock, and I always forget the other person who he battled, and I was just like, this ain't it too. I gotta find out. I forgot who he battled. EK. EK was okay, but the Tay Rock one I wouldn't like. But sandwiched in between those are like his battle versus Kid Chaos, which I feel like he won. I feel like he was damn near vintage at some points with some of the schemes he used, some of the wordplay he used. And then you go all the way to the top of the year where he did a K-Shine. So you got the K-Shine battle, the Kid Chaos battle. In between, you got two battles where he wasn't his best. Which Chillas we getting this time around? I feel like Sirius, the more reps, it's like a basketball player or a football player. Well, I don't want to be on my surf shit and just keep it on basketball. Any type of athlete who just, I just need the reps. I just need the reps. I feel like Sirius just needs the reps. And this is a quick turnaround for him as far as being back on caffeine so fast, being on a URL card after just battling JC, in which, after the battle was over, people had him winning pretty clearly. I don't know what the app, I don't pay attention to the app votes. It's not my bag. So yeah, that's gonna be a tough one to call. I think, as I said on the show, Chilla is going to have to do a lot to compensate for all the other areas that Sirius leads him in. So his scheme is going to have to be some of the best we have heard in a minute. The riding, the layer, whether it's layer with doubles or triples, or whether it's just some pop shot jabs, they better be effective from beginning to end. Like the few things that he does better, he's gonna have to do those at a high level because Sirius is gonna just do everything that he does naturally every battle. And he's gonna do them pretty well, and pretty well for him can still win him around. You get what I'm saying? Pretty well for him can still win him around. I don't think there hasn't been many battlers of Sirius Jones level that I've seen win uglier rounds. Like, oof. Like and that's not a diss, because it's just like a boxer. Like a boxer know how to scrap out a W. Like damn, we both trading shots, but I'm gonna hit you with like one or two jabs before the bell ring just to get some extra points. It's gonna be an ugly round, but I think I got it. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of holding, a lot of breaking up by the ref, but I scored enough points. That's what Sirius can win ugly battles, man. And I'm just looking forward to see who. It's all about who opposes their will. Like as far as we rapping like this in this battle, because there is a level Chilla can go. I've seen Chilla get ultra aggressive, like in just his voice and how he speaks. And you like, oh, he on that type of energy. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? I think I seen it with Jerry West. Like for some reason he was very up for that battle. I remember him going crazy against Jerry West, a good Jerry West too. So if Sirius is prepared for that, then we should be in for a goodie. JC versus Sharon. I'm gonna talk about this without having to hear Nico's terrible Sharon impression. because he swears Sharon is just, I don't know, not terrible, but he does. I mean, he does. That's his move. I'm a white boy, so watch how I shoot up the school. I know that's his bag. He sets up his shit with I'm a white boy, and then so I'm not too seasoned for this or something. You know how it is. Like, he's really good at playing the game. He's really good at it. But he's also great at being a tactician, a strategist, and an angler when he's like focused. Like when he's laser focused, when he got a little like I got a little gripe with you. Go watch his battle with Real Deal. That was a different Sharon. That wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna hit you with these corny puns or I'm gonna just, like he was just in a different bag. I don't think he feels like that about JC, which might put him in a little bit of danger because JC I feel like he's gonna try to prove a point, being that one, people got him losing to Sirius. Two, Surf was there and made it like he just clearly lost Sirius. So he's watching. And just for the simple fact that if he loses to Sharon, like, and it's kind of clear, like, there's really nothing. I don't know where he goes from here, to be honest with you. And we got to start looking at that now. See, 3 or 4 years, and this is what I was trying to tell Nico. 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, these vets, the Shugs, the JCs, they didn't have nothing to worry about. They could lose and be terrible in like a million battles. They could call back. But because this quote unquote new era has emerged so fast, some of you niggas are replaceable. Not like not like if Sharon beats JC, we ain't gonna never see JC again. But a loss now in today's climate with Sick, Easy, Kid Chaos. I think Jay Nightwing took a bit of a hit over this past year. So I would say and Fonz, those four, they are slowly getting on these like big cards, taking a spot from you vets. I don't know if y'all realizing this. So like y'all margin for error that was like this is like dwindling. It's dwindling. You niggas gonna have to tighten up, man. Like, I don't know if y'all noticing. I'm just like I'm like, oh, the Drake card. What we got? Wait, Sick was on that. Easy was supposed to be on there. Damn, them 2 spots 2 or 3 years ago. That wouldn't have went to nobody in the new class. That would have went to like Clips or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm putting it together. I'm just watching gradually. They're in, and I feel like Easy and Sick trade. Like 1 minute he's on a volume, no, but he's on a gnome, and then now you sprinkle. We'll put fines on here. We're gonna get Kid Chaos on this. Like they put in the work to where they can get on these cars. Lou Castro headline the traffic against Rum Nitty. So guys can be replaced. So that's all I'm saying, man. Is it ain't easy. It ain't easy. So I don't know. Like if Sharon clearly he is called a smack killer for a reason, man. He gets on these type of cars and he makes an example out of somebody that you ain't think. I think JC, based on familiarity though, and being that this is like his environment, he should be a favorite though. JC should be the favorite in this battle, but it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. Sharon. Yeah, but that's another thing. Y'all tell me where does JC go from here if he loses? Like, I know he's still gonna get booked and he's still JC, but I'm like, I feel like after this, it's gonna be a stalemate because nobody in that upper tier is gonna take him. Like, I don't see Hollow. Verb is the closest. I think Surf isn't gonna ever take him. Because if Surf was going to take him, Surf would have battled Cortez. I always feel like the order of that whole fiasco was always going to be John Cortez, then JC. Like if he's that like really into just coming back smoking cats, JC would be third. John was always the 1A to that. Out of those 3 about Surf coming back to battle, JC just he's not on there. John was first, not because he's a better more skillful pin guy. He's more well rounded. And he knows how to sell a fight. He knows how to sell a fight, and those two been going at it probably the longest, if not just as long as Cortez too. Like so, yeah, it just made more sense. I think for JC, like I don't know who would be left for him amongst because at this point he should be at a point in his career, just like Sean said he was. Like he's at a point in his career he can't be battling Fonz and Riggs and people like that. Like it's time to legacy build. Like yo, if I clip and granted Sean had opportunities. Like if you clip Hollow when you just had the chance, you slide. You might slide up to someone's ranking. You never know what a win over a legend might do. Um, that's it's kind of how it is, man. That's what rankings is all about. Like I just don't see who would battle JC after this if he like. And I'm talking about like clearly lose. If you had a really dope battle that's a debatable with Sharon, who's a legend to people as well, then hey. But if you like, oh damn, he kind of getting schooled here. Put it like this: if it looks like B Dot versus Av, because B Dot like Ab wasn't bad, but he clearly lost. If that's what happens to JC, where he doesn't look bad but he clearly loses, different discussion. Discussion. Close the book. Like I don't know, cause let's see, Hitman not gonna take him. I don't. Yeah, him and Callan probably never battle. Verb is the most likely, but doubtful. No Surf, no Hollow. Definitely not Lux or Moot. Like I think he battled Arsenal in London. Maybe they can run that one back. I don't know. But like none of the people that you have to face in order to, you know, make that big push in the rankings of all time and where you fare. So I don't know. I feel like this is an important battle for him. And as for Sharon, I feel like just Sharon is playing with house money. To be honest with you, he's playing with house money because his kind of the battles that he wants, I think he can still get at some point. Like I know he wants to battle Disaster. I'm sure at some point he's going to go back after the belt at KOTD. So like this battle is just like it's important, but it's not a make or break. You know, more importantly, specifically because this isn't his league where he has to thrive on. You know what I'm saying? This is JC's league now. Like I don't think he's going back. I haven't seen him King of the Dot in years. Damn sure ain't seen him on RBE. So he's coming to your league for smoke. So, you know, you're gonna have to see what that is. And then obviously the main event, Tay Rock and Danny, it's been years in the making. Honestly, this is one of the tougher battles I ever had to call because they both are elite when it's game time. Like this is like when it's real game time, like and real game time is different for the MCs and us because a player in any sport will always tell you, you know the guys that you fans think is really good. Well, the players will tell you we think he's okay. Like we think he's. There's always players know other players much more than we do because they're on the court with them, they're on the field with them, whatever sport they're on the ice with them, whatever sport you play. And there's some people that the fans overrate that the players themselves will tell you we don't think he's that nice as y'all do. But, you know, it's what it is, what it is. It is what it is. But then there's some other players that we just give props to, like, yeah, no, he's nice or she's good. But they like, no, are you really paying attention? And I feel like Danny is one of those guys, and Rock is really one of those guys. Like, I feel like they're both dangerous in a whole different way. But people don't realize that until they're in the ring with them. It looks like Danny's just yelling and just saying wild shit and just a ball of energy. So you ain't really phased until he's landing shit on stage with you. It hits a little different. As for Tay Rock, You know the lines he's given us over the years. You know the rounds, particularly those second rounds, some of the best work you ever see in battle rap. This was some of his second rounds against the who's who in battle rap. This is really a preference based battle. I know somebody with a smart ass like brain is like they all are preference, but some are more preference based than others. Like some, there are some parallels where you can be like, well, they both do this. This person does it well. I feel like I don't know. Like, who's the better puncher? Is Danny the better puncher? I think Danny uses better references and he's more creative, but I can still argue that Rock, even when it's simple, it still just hits harder and is more effective. And, you know, sometimes a really dope gun bar that's a punchline can really shake some shit up. That's like, it's just difficult. Energy, they both got it. They both got energy. It sounds different. You know, Danny is like in your face yelling and going crazy. Yikes. Slamming, throwing hats. And then with Tay Rock, he's just more so he's in a zone where it's like non-stop, relentless punching and violent talk to your ass. And it's just, he's sweating profusely and he's mad close to your face. And he's, you know, just talking to the crowd. Like, I'm not playing. He can't fuck with me. All that shit, like, we gonna see all of that. Hopefully. Yeah, so it's like a lot of things. You just don't know. Energy is the same. I mean, their energy, they both be on go, but it's different. Punching, they both be on go, but it's different. I do believe getting into the punch, Tay Rock is more smoother and just cleaner and better, more accurate, or more correlation to setups sometimes than Danny, because Danny could just say a word to rhyme with the punch, but it has no correlation with the actual punch at all. So that's one thing. But another thing I mentioned too on the other show was that Danny can close. Danny's a good closer. He can be on his Mariano Rivera shit really good when it's a close battle. His third rounds can really seal the deal. Whereas Tay Rock, I feel like the first two are always his strongest. I tried to ask Nico, and we tried to really sit and get a people time to, like, can you name a Tay Rock battle where his third round was clearly like just his best round in that battle? Like, I don't have one. I don't have a Tay Rock third round as his best round. So he gonna have to write up to make this even. Danny is gonna have to filter his shit, edit. I know he wants to save room for rebuttals and all that, but besides that, he should be editing and figuring out what's not going to hit. Because he's good enough to have a lot of shit to hit, but his rounds be closer than they should be because he says a few things in the round that could be drawn out and just don't hit. It can kind of kill his own momentum. So we'll see. Again, man, that's Super Fight Cards, January 8th, this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Only on Caffeine, and it's free. So get the app and go ahead and tune in. Up next, we're going to talk IBattle. January 8th. That date sounds familiar. Motherfuckers keep having... Oh, wait, it's on VOD. VOD on the IBattlTV mobile app as well, so I get to watch it the next day. Whew. Next day VOC. That's why you my mans, Lex. I was about to cuss y'all out. I ain't know what was going on here. Winter is here. Winter is coming on my Game of Thrones shit. And we got a goodie, man. We got a goodie headline, and we got XL versus Cortez. That's a good one. I feel like that's a battle I tweeted him. You know, when these guys be randomly fake asking the crowd or asking their subscribers or people on Twitter, hey guys, what's some battles y'all want to see? Like y'all gonna really book the battles that we say? Even man, I done said some battles. I done gave a whole lineup, and motherfuckers liked it, retweeted, 40, 50 likes and retweets, all that shit y'all care about, quote unquote viral, like from Smack to they ain't book none of them shits, man. They ain't booking none of them shits. But anyway, I feel like this is one I definitely feel like I said because I always thought like Cortez on iBattle is just a good look. It's always a good look. XL, one of the the alumni, he alumni over there, and it's gonna be. This is going to be a battle, and I want y'all to remember I said this. This is going to be a battle for next year's top 20 battles of 2022. People gonna forget about this battle because it happened so early in the year. But I'm here to tell you, this got the makings to be one of those. One of those. Ooh, I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't know it was gonna be this good. I mean, XL had one like that with Real Deal before. Like XL can create dope battles with the right matchup, or he's just gonna smoke you. Cortez is a vet, super vet, so I definitely don't see him getting smoked. I see that being very, very close. I mean, I would probably give the edge just to XL being at the crib, so to speak, or in his backyard as far as the league goes. And just because, he's consistently been in a good groove. Like, I haven't had any gripes with his performances, not on a major level. And with Cortez, he's been good, but then he's been like having like when some of his bad shit, like his bad rounds, be really bad. Like I had him beating Jay the Nightwing, but there was a round in there I just did not, I couldn't get with. I thought he lost the ace, but the judges gave it to him. He was, flippity slippity all up in that. So, then he battled Quest on the app. I remember giving that battle to Quest. So I don't know. I don't know what type of bad Cortez is gonna be. It seemed like I don't think he's as locked in as he was for the tournament. Now, the tournament had an incentive, and he really wanted that bag. You can tell money definitely drives his motivation. So I don't know. I don't know what type of Cortez you're gonna see, but it better be a good one. And usually the battlers who are not on iBattle's roster right now, whether they come from URL, King of the Dot, anywhere, they usually bring some of their best shit for these events on iBattle. Like they don't treat iBattle like they some little like this them some little niggas. Like no, this is the big leagues too. Y'all not about to just get me washed out here because that shit important, man. Other matchups, Cuban versus LSG. That's gonna be a good one. I think people sleeping on that. LSG been talking kind of spicy to Cuban. Now, Cuban, hey man, Cuban, you gonna have to assemble the Cuban hood. Man, I don't know what's up. I don't like your energy right now, dog. He been talking kind of crazy to you. CJA versus Fate. Excuse me. CJA versus Fate. So I got the top 10 punchers list I came out with like a year and a half ago. Fate was on there. What was a tweet by CJA? I think he said something to the effects, and I'm paraphrasing, basically like after this, I have to get Fate up out of that top 10 punchers list and put me up in there because CJA is a dope ass puncher too. So it's gonna be interesting to see who can just be. But Fate is one of those creative punchers. He's not. It's not all in just his. It's not really his delivery that's selling it. It's how good the writing is leading into it and the finishing product of it. CJA can get to that bag too. He's a little more animated with his, a little more dynamic with the personality and performance of it. So we should have a goodie, man. We should have a goodie with that one. I'm looking forward to that one for sure, for sure. I think they both, well, more so Fate actually, because CJ, I'm not gonna lie, he got a clear win over Knox, man. Knox is my guy, but that was a clear one. That was a clear one. I think Fate needs some clear ones under his belt. I feel like he's been having the debatables and then like the tourney losses. Doesn't help. It does not help. So we're gonna see, man. Other matchups, you see Satan Doe versus Ant Keith and Nino Bars. Oh man, hey, I know Fabo was on here. Febo. Ben Superior. AP initially versus JL Docs Da Vinci versus King Easy or Essie or EC or Eastside. We don't know. But your name has been mentioned 3 different ways. You choose, all right? But no, IBattlTV, again, winter is here. I'm ready for it. It's going to be January 8th again. Next day VOD available on the app. I keep telling y'all it's the best app out here, man. This app is really golden. So go ahead and cop that. Get to see what can potentially be a top 20 battle of 2022. And I'm not joking. I'm not like just saying that to be saying that. That really could be one of them ones that be like, damn, remember that battle? How good that battle was? It's just so early in the year. Y'all gonna forget. Y'all got short tension spans. So I'm gonna be here to remind y'all. Just like I was here to remind y'all about Real Deal and Sharon. Y'all act like that battle didn't happen this year, but it did. It's neither here nor there. All right, we're gonna move on to a battle to watch. Yeah. Y'all see it. Alpha League Entertainment, Michael Ice on the left, Noah on the right. You're talking heavy hitters in the state. I played the Noah clip on Twitter that did well when I was kind of introducing people to some of the important MCs in NBR right now that are still active. And I think even it was Madflex who responded to Noah's clip and thought he was really, really nice. Michael Ice, if you guys don't know, he was a part of the Bar Wars battle that was for the belt against Stackboy Chuck that aired as part of King of the Dots. What was it, Grand Prix? That was here in the North Division last year. He lost in a close battle, good battle. But he's got other classes. You can watch him versus Dre Stubbs if you if you need another gem out of the state. So I was in attendance for this battle. I was actually here for that one. I believe this was Alpha Ween, if I'm not mistaken, or it could have been just a regular day. I don't know, but or it might not have been Alpha Ween. It might have been just that. I don't know. It might have been just that day. What was it? Dose went against Tony Nova. It was one of those days, bro. One of those days. But anyway, the battle was good. I remember, if I remember correctly, gave Noah the first, Edge in the second, and I think I gave Michael Ice the third, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I had it. But y'all can watch it for yourselves, and y'all can let me know where y'all had it. I rank it pretty highly, especially as far as NBR battles go for 2021, just because it was a lot of battles that I was looking forward to. Either people no-showed or they didn't come with their best material. This is actually 3 rounds, both of them being clean, both of them taking direct shots with angles, approach, just name flips, punching, all type of shit, man. So if you want to see a good representation of what Michigan battle rap is at a high level, you can check this battle out, man. Michael Ice on the left versus Noah on the right. Was that Detroit and Flint? So, yeah, man. I like I said, when I was there, I dapped both of them up and let them know. I think we got a good one, man. So, y'all can go check that out. It's not long. It's not like 30 and 45 minutes and shit like that. I think it's around 20. So, you'll get substance and all type of shit, and it'll be in and out quick. Boom. All right, back to what I was doing in my life, right? So shout out to Alpha League Entertainment, Dollar, everybody, the whole staff over there. Shout, I think was that Money Hungry Establishments? Shout out to my man Taz and all that. So yeah, that's my battle to watch. Some local shit. All right. That's my time. I'm going to end it right there. Not going to drag this show out. Again, Super Fights is this weekend. IBattle, winner is here is this weekend. I'm sure some other shit that's going to happen before the week is over with. Battles are going to drop. Announcements are going to be made. Just keep rocking with me on Caffeine. Yeah, I'm there Tuesday through Friday. Friday with the Friday Fix with my man Nico. And I do want to say before I leave, shout out to London Jen. Shout out to Fat Boy. His channel, Damn I'm Wild. He's a part of New Era Podcast. Shout out to you brothers for mentioning me. You brothers and sisters, excuse me. Shout out to Fat Boy for mentioning me. I believe he was on the New Era podcast, just mentioning media that he rocks with. Heard that he mentioned me. I was able to listen to it. Appreciate that. London Jen, who was over there doing real uh, groundwork over there at allhiphop.com, mentioned me in an article, kind of like, I guess, a year in review sort of thing over there, and mentioned me as far as me is concerned, of like kind of my contributions and things like that. So it was pretty cool. So London Jen, Queen, you're to me, there ain't nobody like you right now. So salute to you. Fat Boy, you already know what it is. You've been supporting since day one. I believe he was like one of the first media people like to start commenting on my YouTube vids like a couple of years back. So, it's always, real love for what you doing and the content you bring, especially when it's early in the morning. So I could truly say I need that. You know what I mean? I need that. And yeah, and as far as the doc go, I know people was waiting on it. Look, the doc will be soon. I'll have dates, teasers, trailers, all that, to kind of keep you up to date on that, as well as the top 20 battles of 2021. Happy New Year. Stay safe. And as always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love. We out.